Hello everyone, I'm Steve. Mark's around. Say hi, Mark! And this is Smokey, Steve, and Mark. Welcome or welcome back, and happy Thursday! So we are back with another Steve Will Try It. We took a little hiatus here and there over the holidays. Sometimes a holiday special segment would get bumped some of the other regular content, but it's nice to be here. It's nice to be seen. Hope everyone's doing okay, trying out products on your own. Don't be fooled. And of course, like other nights, we're going to be having some products to look at. We are doing actually a double header. Ta-da! So we're going to be looking at two different products. One of them is pretty much for the kitchen, and the other one is like for home use, organization, that kind of thing. So the first one we're going to take a look at are Ruby holding hands. Okay, these are supposed to be for like magnetizing. So we're going to be trying them out in the kitchen, but what it is a long hand, two hands on each end, and you can use them a few ways. If you're like wrapping up cords, you can put them together. They will push apart on the one side, you know, like magnets do. And you can use it to wrap things. You can use it to stretch all the way across and put something important, like maybe onto the fridge. Other good uses can be for hanging up clothes. We'll try out a few of them. These are the allegations made by the Ruby Holding Hands people. So we'll definitely give this a look, because we've had mixed success, sometimes surprisingly mixed success, with devices like that. We are also going to look at the Stretch and Fresh. So we go through Tupperware like you wouldn't believe, two people. I mean, we do live like two bachelors. I mean, it's takeout containers, eating out of Tupperware, not plates, things like that. So we always go through our Tupperware probably once a year. And because this one's missing a lid, this one doesn't fit, this one's too small for all of our stuff that we would store. You know, we end up not using it, you lose a piece, and then we throw everything out, start over. We've done it a lot of times. What they're suggesting here for the Stretch and Fresh, it has a silicone lid storage system. So it's got the regular kind of Rubbermaid type base, but the lid going over the top is not hard. It's flexible silicone, so it should account for if something is a little too high to fit. The lid, in theory, is supposed to cover that and spoof up a little bit. We'll see. It's supposed to be leak-proof, BPA-free for those who are concerned. Freezer safe, dishwasher safe, microwave safe. Do whatever you want with it. Bring the kids. So it's safe, I suppose. And it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 pieces to it. So I got a few demos, a few things we're going to try out with each one of these products. And then I'll come back and I'll give you my final review at the end. We may have Mark make a cameo or two as well. So let's head to the kitchen. Messy drawers and tangled wires. With just a clap, organization is a snap. Introducing Ruby Holding Hands. Tangled wires and cluttered cables can be your worst nightmare. I mean, your home already has messy areas everywhere. But now there's Ruby Holding Hands, the amazing silicone zip tie with an ultra-powerful magnetic grip. Super powerful. The secret is in an ultra-powerful magnetic connection with industrial-strength silicone that is so strong it can hold a jug of milk. Now you can easily wrap the cords on your appliances. No more tangled cords, which can be troublesome for sure. With just a clap, organization is a snap. Oh, that office. Transform it by bundling those cables with Ruby Holding Hands. Need a longer length? No problem. Simply link the magnetic hands together. So wrap those towels. Hang stuff on the fridge. Wrap those pens. Then clap. There's so much you can do with Ruby Holding Hands. Oh, and it makes for beautiful jewelry too. Get yours today. Well, hello. So we are in the kitchen. We're going to be trying out first the Ruby holding hands. They make a lot of allegations. It says great for wires, cables, more, and they use magnetism to stick together. So we're going to give it a few tries. We're going to start with one that's very timely. We have Christmas lights. Okay, off the tree, off the house. So with the magnetized parts, you just slide one through the other like you were doing a twist tie or so. And when you put them together the right way, they'll connect. So it holds that much. Another technique that apparently is supposed to be good is if you go over once more. Try to bring this back so you can see it. And it'll hold it tighter. So if the magnet's not so much the thing, but that is, you can use it for that. Also, they weren't lying, it works for that. So let's see, this is also very timely. You know Mark the Crafter. We have things like reeds in the house at any given moment. We're going to see if they pass the test too. So if we could use them for crafting as well as home decorating. Alright, let's see if it... Probably have to tighten it, but it's living. It's living, let's see. I don't think I can get around this one twice. No. I'm going to have to take some out or make it a lot bigger. So, can only do so much. Now, if you're like me, only 2 of these work, but we need all of them. So, to the rescue! And again, this will fall under supplies and such because we have so many pens. We have glitter ones that are permanent, ones that are meant for just using on the dry erase board, ones that you have to shake, all sorts of stuff. We're gonna see. I'm trying to reach this pretty hard. No, it doesn't want to do it. So it seems like it's really good at certain thresholds and not others. Sure, I could band together 4 pens, but if I have 30, why would I? You know, I'd want something that was a little more reasonable. It just can't take another use. We are at the fridge. So in theory, since they're both magnets and you have like refrigerator magnet things, they'll stick. So if you're worried that you're not going to have a good day, you can put a little sticker there. On our fridge, you will usually find recipes, and they will hold there as well. So these are relatively light, you know, they're paper. So it, you know, thumbs up for holding it up. So to that end, it would be probably okay to use. Is it ideal? I don't know. So going back over here, our last challenge here. So it's supposed to hold. We've got our little magnetic clamps capped. And this isn't a whole quart of milk, but let's see if it holds even that much. I'm not going to hold on to those so the magnet can do the work. And that's what happened. Try it again. We don't want to be too presumptuous. And if I hold it like these, sure, but I'm holding it together. Can the strength of the Ruby hands do it? No. They can't. So we gave a test run again for the reeds, and we had a casualty. It broke. There's the one that broke. So stuff either has to be, as I'm looking at the package, they've got about 6 ink pens tied together. Now I can do that. But if I have 40 of them, why do I want to do 6 at a time? So, I don't know. So the stuff stuck to the fridge just fine, and it worked good for the Christmas lights. Fine. I think the variable that you have is how thick it is. It either has to be small enough for one to wrap around a couple times, or just not as adjustable. So, we'll see. I'll talk to you on the couch about it, but let's get on to the other product that we're working in. It's Stretch and Fresh, the amazing new food storage container that uses food-grade silicone and snap-tight lids to keep your foods fresher, longer. It's stackable, stretchable, leak-proof, and BPA-free.
This is a real game changer!
Are you tired of that dirty, cluttered, overpacked refrigerator? A dirty fridge can attract critters. Well, no more! With Stretch and Fresh, easily organize your refrigerator and keep it free from odor and spills. And how about those horrid odors from the cheap storage containers and cling wraps? Don't let this happen to you. The secret is the revolutionary silicone-lined lid, which shuts in moisture and eliminates air oxidation. How disappointing is it to grab last night's takeout, only to find out it's dried up and nasty? Well, not with Stretch and Fresh. It even has an amazing date dial so you can instantly know when your food was stored. It's dishwasher safe and microwave safe. Just be sure to remove the lid before using the microwave. Don't let this happen to you. Leak-proof, stackable, convenient sizes, stretchable, and easy to clean. Get your Stretch and Fresh today.
Stretch and Fresh has you covered. Get it? Covered? Get it? Get it? Covered?
All right, round 2 of our double header. We're going to check out our Stretch and Fresh Silicone Lid Storage System. It's a 12-piece set, which means 6 of these and 6 lids. And here, and give you a show, this is the thing they're selling us on. It's this lid. This lid which is supposed to support if something comes through the top of this. I set up a few tests, so we're going to give it a little whirl. The first one is just that. Can I fit something too big? Now, that's arguably too big to be in there. So let's see how much space this is going to give us. So this goes over. Maybe it doesn't give us that much space. Okay, so there's that. It fit, it covered the lid, hence this part, so that's okay. Now the other feature, let me grab my glasses. Not only did this one work, it has a little feature if you can come in right here. It's got all the days of the week. So you can, when it's open, pinch it, turn it, so you know how long your food has been in there, so you can get kind of an idea of how many days it is. So if you have nimble little fingers, help yourself to that. Next, I'm gonna try some rice. I'm using a small container for this, another one of the rectangles. And I wanna see if I can drop it, tip it upside down, if it'll open up on its own, or if it's safe the way it is. So we don't need to overflow the rice. I just want to see if I'm going to get it all over the floor, because Mark has to clean it up. So you guys should be worried, okay? Ready? We're going to drop it. 1, 2, 3. It lived. Okay. It didn't break open on impact. Everything stayed. Nothing broke. Okay. It's showing up on those ruby monkey hands. Okay. So this is our last one we're going to do. I'm just going to try water, and we're going to see how watertight it is. I don't know if it makes the promise of vacuum sealed, but it should be pretty close. We have another set that are kind of like this. Again, this is another mess Mark's going to have to clean up, so I really am pulling for it, but we'll see. This wouldn't be water, of course, in your house. It would be extra sauce. It would be whatever. Okay, it doesn't rip, doesn't leak. Should I throw it against the wall? Nah. So, it seems okay. It's leak-proof. It's not a promise they make, but it seems to happen. So, we can drop it, we can flood it, and we can stretch it. Okay. Alright, for all they promised, I'm not too bad. We'll close up shop, and then we'll go, I'll meet you back on the couch, and we'll review what we think is going on here. I have some ideas, and maybe you do too already, about what's working and what's not, but we'll meet you on the couch for the final work. And hello, we're back again. I told you Mark would be popping in for a little bit. So let's wrap it up and see what we think. We started with the Ruby holding hands. Ruby is the same one that did the monkey magnets. We reviewed those months ago, I think, and I was pretty favorable of them. For the promises it makes, great for wires, cables, and more. The only thing we got it to work for was the Christmas lights, and it's not because they're lights. I think you need to have either a small amount that you need to band together, like 5 ink pens, or one that'll take the whole breadth of it, the whole stretch of it. It makes good jewelry, I guess, but tried to pick up the milk with it, it kept breaking off. Actually offset, we had one snap in half. So there's the hands, and they don't have a body anymore. And so for the other things that this one promised, we're doing out of 5 thumbs. I know, 5 thumbs, it's a monster. I'm gonna give this 1, actually. I'm surprised a bit myself because Ruby was the monkey magnets and they seem to work pretty well. But this failed on everything it was supposed to do. The thing it did good was wrapping appropriately sized things, so nothing too thick, nothing too thin or it'll fall out. And they do work on the fridge, so we had tried them on the fridge and it was able to stick things up. So if it can hold as much as like a piece of paper or a recipe, maybe it'd be good for the fridge. But otherwise, I'm very sorry, Ruby. 1 thumb up. So, as we grieve the loss of Ruby, let's go on to Stretch and Fresh. So, another made as seen on TV, which I love. The promises they make are that it's BPA free, it's leak proof, a space saver, freezer, microwave, and dishwasher safe. And this top piece, okay, this is the silicone part, this is this. It slides in there. You're going to have to chase it around with your thumbs to get it in, but to remove it for cleaning, we have some soup cups that we have that have a very similar kind of track. And if you don't wash it at least like once a week, if you use, after uses, you'll get film, grime, and probably eventually mold. So these do come out so you can clean them to your satisfaction. So there's that part. As far as what we tried it out for, it didn't drip, so they're leak-proof claim, which I did. I went back and did my research. The claim that it's leak-proof, it was. It didn't drip on us. This wasn't really a test I always do, but the rice I put and dropped it, expecting we were going to have, another wedding, possibly, for how much was around. But I dropped it, and it was okay. We put the pepper in it. This is where some contentious ideas come. So the beauty of the project, or supposed to be the thing of it, is that this will stretch, and you can get a little more space in there. There's two things that can be challenging with that. What if I want to stack something on top? And I can't. So it has to be on the top or everything else. Also, I'm not a very strong person as far as my upper body, but I had to lean my weight into this. It's flexible, but it's not like saran wrap. It needs to be fit. I'm guessing as time goes by, this gets a little less elasticity to it, and it would probably give more. But this is going to probably come flying right out of here. No, not bad. And again, has the little thing you can put on how long it's been there so you can keep track of your food. So I do have to say I'm rather impressed with the Stretch and Fresh. I was surprised. It seemed gimmicky, and we have so much Tupperware. I'm very disenchanted with buying Tupperware that's less expensive because something always goes wrong with it. But I'll see your 1 thumb up and raise you 5 because I absolutely loved these products. So good. They work. I would throw them in my fridge. We have similar ones I've used. They're not necessarily for long-term storage, but I have some stuff that I dehydrate that I'm going to keep around for snacks, like for a week, and I'll throw them in there and just keep them on the counter so they stay a little more fresh. There's a lot of different ways you can go about making it useful in your life. So if you see something similar and you're curious, you can know that this one went okay for me. It did what it was supposed to do. So what else can I give it but 5 thumbs up? So congratulations, Stretch and Fresh. You made the competition look bad. So next week, make sure you tune in. It'll be a We Will Try It, so it won't be just me. We will try it, and we're actually going to be reviewing a gift that we got from a viewer. So make sure you tune in next week to get that update as well. And I think that's all we got for right now. So thank you for joining me for another Steve Will Try It. Thank you for being here. Many thanks to my cameraman. And thanks for watching. So tune in next week, another Steve Will Try It, as we go through this period of ordinary time. It shouldn't be preempted by Christmas or any other holidays. So thanks for being here. Please do subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll get alerts when we have new videos and go live. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Email, all that stuff's below in the description. So thank you, and we will catch up with you very soon. All right. Say goodbye, Mark. Bye.